mean, I know it's my show, but this is a show full of my favorite things. I had coconut cake and now Disney. You may remember the Bridgerton immersive experience that came to town a few months ago, and then which was it, the Van Gogh as well? Well, a new show has moved into that same space, and it features some of my favorite characters, literally. Here to talk about the immersive Disney animation, Dorothy from Disney Animation. Special projects producer. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, how are you?
So I'm not going to sit here and act like Dorothy and I met last night, and you started at Disney in 80?
1980. I was 2.
2.5, 3, yeah. And you've literally done, we were talking during you've done a little bit of everything.
I've done a little bit of everything. Started out giving everybody their shorthand and typing test when they started at Disney.
Isn't that funny? They took shorthand typing tests back in 80.
Some people don't know what shorthand is.
Yeah.
Yes, and then worked my way all the way through animation.
And now you are special projects producer is a good term?
That's right.
A good title?
That is a good title.
What does that mean? So you're under your jurisdiction, Disney on Ice, right, and stuff like this?
That's right. So I creative producer for all of live entertainment, part inside the park and outside of the park, including American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, Disney Nights, concerts that we have traveling around. We have about 800 of them traveling around the world. And this immersive experience and Disney on Ice.
Let me ask you, I could, we could do, I could literally just talk to Dorothy for an hour. But before I get a little nerdy, can you tell folks, because people go, what is this? What is this immersive? Can you explain? It's very hard kind of what this is.
Yeah, so it is a wonderful experience when we partnered with Lighthouse Immersive. And we were like, what kind of show could this be? And when we develop our films at Disney, it's all about bringing people into our worlds, right? And what is that story we want to tell? And a lot of our films are all about wishing, hoping, dreaming. And that was the same vision that Corey Ross and Miles Dale had as well. So we started putting this film together, or I call it a film because it's 50 minutes of content.
It is, yeah.
It is. And we started talking about wishing, hoping, and dreaming, and our films just lend themselves to it. And with this immersive experience. I mean, we have a flying sequence, right? We have all about dreaming and hoping. We have the villains, the delicious villains. Love me some Ursula, so great.
And I don't, spoiler alert, they open with Lion King. And if you don't cry during Circle of Life, you need to check your heart. But it is I was there last night, and it is like you're standing, this is how I described it this morning. You're standing in the middle of like 50 IMAX screens, and they're surrounding you, and you're surrounded by the music of Disney. You're surrounded by the imagery. The floor responds to you. When there's pixie dust on the floor and you walk around, the pixie dust moves like you're stepping on it.
Yeah.
Watching kids go through it was my favorite thing. They're running around there. They're hoping that they're making, it's just fantastic.
Yeah. And we have these bracelets that light up, which is terrific, and those are synced with what you're watching up on the walls.
Like the magic bands at the parks.
The magic bands at the park.
Do you, nerding out just a little bit here, I'm taking advantage of the fact that I have a Disney person sitting next to me. Do you do anything with the nighttime spectaculars on the show?
We do. We actually work very closely with all of the parks. And so when there's a projection show up on whether it's It's a Small World or the Castle or Main Street.
Can I just say, all I needed you to say was yes, because on behalf of every park fan, thank you for bringing back Happily Ever After.
Yeah,
which is there. It's if you don't know what it is, it's a nighttime spectacular at Magic Kingdom. Were you guys just flooded with emails about that thing?
Yeah, everybody loved it. We put a special one in there for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World last year, and now we've brought the other one back. But we do, I oversee the hand-drawn animators, so we still do hand-drawn animation at Disney along with computer-generated animation, still working on paper and pencil. And what Walt did 100 years ago. So
and you see that aspect of it. You see in the kind of the pre-show. You see the sketches, and the kids can learn how to sketch. I love that. I loved watching the kids do it even before the main show, which, as Dorothy said, is 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's terrific. I mean, it's what we started. What Walt started 100 years ago, and when he's doing visual development with characters and hand drawing them, we still do that today.
How do you? I know, like, when we do a piece here on our show, and photographer Eric goes into the edit suite, he takes, the hour of footage that we shot and he crafts a story. I thought about this last night. How in the Disney world do you and your producers sit and try to decide, okay, why did Dorothy pick that song from Frozen and that song from Encanto? How you guys have such a huge library? How do you put this together?
I know it was, it was really great because we both had that vision of what we wanted it to be, but there's so much to choose from. We have 61 films. We have a little bit over 45 in there. So we try to pool a little bit, but it came together very naturally.
Did it?
It really did. It really did. It's just what our films are made of and what Corey and Miles were looking for and what we wanted it to be to delight everybody. It truly came together. But yes, it was hard. It's like, oh, that one didn't earn its way back in. You know, it was in there. We had to pull it out.
And even if you pick a movie, okay, we're going to do Pocahontas. What song? Or if you're going to do Frozen, are you going to do Let It Go because everyone loves it? Or are you going to do something, which I'm not going to give anything away? There's a few unexpected songs in there, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, because there's a theme, right?
Yes.
So we have our flying sequence. We have our everybody's down on their luck, right? The hoping, the wishing. Everybody, for all of our films, we have the I Want song, right?
Yeah.
I want, it's Belle with her I Want song. So that we had a lot of films to choose from.
It's bravo.
Yeah.
Everyone should see this. If you have a Disney fan in your house or a kid, or you just want to feel like a kid, go see this. The Immersive Disney Animation Experience kicks off tonight. For tickets, go to immersivedisney.com. Dorothy, thank you.
Thank you so
much. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Oh, my God. So, thank you. Oh, my God.